trainings ran up to May. Then after May, up to March, sorry. After March, we started having a blended kind of approach where innovators were able to share through pitching and through personalized or tailored mentorship their journey through the Healthy Diet for Africa, and were also able to reach quite a number of innovators to help with the conceptualization of their own business models. So, like I mentioned, that is what we have done so far. And going forward, we're also going to be able to share with you the expectations. As today you come to the end of this training, the expectations that we'll have and how we are going to be able to support you going forward. Thank you. Back to you, Mr. Harris.
Thank you so much, Mr. Arthur, for a quite elaborate overview of the project and also the journey for the cohort. That is very much appreciated. So, ladies and gentlemen, without taking much of your time, it is a honor to bring into the floor our regional director, Mr. Calvin Socheno, who's going to share with us a role of the incubator program in driving healthy eating and improving livelihoods. So, Mr. Calvins, we are highly welcoming you. Thank you.
Good morning from Nairobi. Everybody, I hope I'm clear and you can hear me. Kindly confirm.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right.
Yes, we can hear you.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So, allow me read my speech for this one with regards to what we have on the role of incubation and this particular one, the incubator program in driving healthy eating and improving livelihoods. My name is Calvin Socheno. I currently serve in the position of a regional director for FSPN Africa. That's Food Security for Peace and Nutrition Africa. So I'll go straight so that we save on time. So to the distinguished program manager and Healthy Diets for Africa Project representative, Dr. Emmanuel Dancor, the visionary innovators, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Yeah, it is quite a privilege and a profound responsibility to address you today as we gather here to celebrate the point where food system, health, and economic dignity meet. Today, and for far too long, we've viewed this as a separate lens of development highway, but nutrition has been and remains the domain of public health. Agriculture was about volumes and commodity, if some of us, from what we know over the years. Livelihoods were a matter of job creations, but what if today we are able to redefine it as one of the most powerful tools that we have to merge these two lanes? To build a resilient and a thriving Africa is not a massive infusion of capital alone, but something more fundamental. It is to nurture the nurturers. Today, the indispensable role of incubator program as a catalyst engine driving healthy eating and transformative livelihoods across the continent is growing significantly. Allow me again to reintroduce to you Healthy Diets for Africa, where specifically going to talk about the Healthy Diets for Africa Agribusiness Accelerator program, whose role was just to make sure that you are able to maximize and optimize the full responsibility that we have in achieving healthy dieting. Healthy Diets Africa is a project funded by the European Union under the Horizon Europe project through the subtopic food, bioeconomy, nature, natural resources, agriculture, and environment. The aim for Healthy Diets for Africa was to redefine our dieting and how the interlinkage between research and our day-to-day livelihood. HealthyDiets started in January 1st, 2023, and will be ending in, and of course, the ending is not actual closing, but that is when it has been stipulated to run until, but we hope to be able to continue further. That will be 31st December 2028. Today, we are having this particular graduation on the 5th of December. So meaning we still have quite some good time. So for some of us that are feeling that we are off time, just to let you know that we are doing so well and there's nothing that has been lost yet. At FSPN Africa, we operate from a simple but powerful belief in the food systems. But you must empower the people changing the food systems. These are the agri-innovators that all of us are today. And today, of course, we are so much privileged to have us here. And for the past 2 years, that we've been able, for the few ones that we've been able to work with. The farmers, others are agri-processors, the digital pioneers in the agri-tech, the nutrition advocates who see a future where Africa child and the vulnerable grow strong in Africa grown and nutrient-dense food. They have the passion, the ideas, the relentlessness, and the drive. But passion alone cannot scale. An idea cannot nourish 1 million families without a pathway to market. And this has been what we are working towards. FSPN working towards a farm-to-fork solutions. This is where this particular incubator program ceased to be just a program and becomes a launchpad. Let me share with you what this launchpad has achieved just in our recent Cohort 2. From the start, early in the year, we were able to onboard 99 brilliant innovators from 72 enterprises that we were able to have within our register. The 72 are not just enterprises, but we say they are missions that are looking to fortify our food supply chain with indigenous food crops. And in our selection, we were very specific on what we are looking at, particularly on any component that's contributing to a healthy dieting. And the aim was to create affordable, safe, and nutritious food products to deliver fresh produce through smart logistics and revolutionize how we think about how we eat. But onboarding was just the first step. Just as an innovator with a great product may not know how to build a brand from scratch, or maybe to access the finances, or to negotiate with major retailers, as many of you have been able to display. So we moved from access to capacity. We facilitated 4 comprehensive agribusiness development modules: building your foundation business modeling, financial management, market access, and impact measurement. We are so much grateful to the partners that we've been able to work with. Some of them that were able to handle very specific, and these were bringing experts that had the very specific skill set that you are looking to instill on our innovators. We know that knowledge is a manual and is continuously to be developed. And the major thing, the transformation, happens in the application of what has been learned. That's why we facilitated the 6 intensive mentorship sessions where we are guided through the nature of brand development, digital marketing, proposal writing, and the art of pitching. This is where the good ideas become an investable venture. And finally, FSPN's and Africa's story must be told by the Africans. We conducted 16 in-depth interviews that we were able to presented in form of a pitching, and you're able to, after that, then we should be able to now list them, this particular, and all of them, we must say, were able to be captured, the unique narratives of these enterprises. These stories are your most potent advocacy tools, potential investors and communities that Healthy Diets Ventures are a viable, vibrant, and profitable business models. So how, going forward, how does this intricate incubation process drive our twin goal? First, on healthy eating, and second, on improving livelihoods. On the healthy eatings, we had out of the 72 enterprises, are now 72 more reliable resources of diverse, safe, and nutritious food entering the markets. Of course, some are already at a little advanced stages, and we are glad to monitor. And we have to indicate to you that we've been following, and we really, really applaud the much work that you're doing to put the brand up there. Secondly, on the improving of livelihoods, we are not just creating job seekers, we are fortifying job creators. Each of these 72 enterprises is an engine of local employment. By mastering business development and compliance, you can reach new heights. By perfecting your pitching, you can attract investors to scale. By building a strong brand, you can command better pricing. And this economic transformation at the grassroots level dignifies sustainability and rooted in solving of the most pressing challenges. In conclusion, the role of the incubator is that a catalyst in the value chain. We connect the dots. We translate science into business, passion into strategy, and local solution into systematic changes. The Healthy Diets for Africa Accelerator is a statement that Africa's nutritional sovereignty will be built by the African innovators. And for the brilliant ones that we've been able to have here, you are the people that the world is looking at. To our core true innovators, you are a living evidence. Go forth and nourish your communities. To our partners and supporters, thank you for unwavering support. And the incubator has ignited the spark. Now together, I think we are able to move forward and make it better. Just in conclusion, and I think, of course, I've finished the speech that I was having. I'd like to really applaud the innovators for their great patience. And of course, as I mentioned from my in the beginning of my speech, this is of a 5-year project, and what it's looking at achieving, it's quite beyond what we've been able to. And of course, for some of us that had a different approach or gave it a different lens, they've been able to get most of it. And for many of us that recently, of course, through the facilitation, the plan is big, and from Arthur's presentation, all of us could understand that it needs quite some good patience to be able to achieve it. And nothing has been lost yet, and we still look forward to being able to support you and further your innovation. Otherwise, I'd like to thank you so much, all of you, and take it back to Mr. Hamis. Otherwise, so much thank you, and I wish you a wonderful rest of the program. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. As I told you, we are going to learn a lot from a pool of wisdom, knowledge, experience, and here you are. So thank you so much, Regional Director. That was great. So without taking much of your time, and I think before giving it floor to Dr. Emmanuel, I think I'll share a little bit story about him. The moment I met Dr. Emmanuel, I learned from the way he talks, the way he does his soft skills and all that. So I would encourage everyone, when we are giving the chance to Dr. Emmanuel, please concentrate on a lot of things. And I'm telling you, this is a complete book where we can learn some skills which are going to be great, and they're going to change a lot in our journeys. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us invite Dr. Emmanuel to share with us on a topic, how Healthy Diets for Africa Project is changing livelihoods from research to our tables. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Emmanuel.
All right. Good morning to everyone. I believe you can sorry, you can hear me.
Loud and
I'm
clear.
really humbled and honored for such great introduction by Hamis. I'm so grateful. So I also have a little speech here that I would like to read. So I want to mention that I will also take this opportunity just to share few words of encouragement for everyone. I believe that uh, anytime that we meet, especially the youth, we should try as much as possible to continue to strengthen them, to encourage them, because they are the future of Africa. Without the youth, there wouldn't be any Africa. So, um, so first of all, ladies and gentlemen, the regional director of FSPN, Mr. Calvins, and his entire team, it is a true privilege to speak before you today. I'm really and deeply grateful for the invitation and the opportunity to share, to participate in this great graduation ceremony of Healthy Diet for Africa Agribusiness Accelerator Program Cohort 2. First of all, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to Kelvins and the entire FSPN African team for this outstanding work and also the achievements in relation to addressing malnutrition and unemployment in Africa. I will say that your efforts are really recognized by the, the Healthy Diet for Africa coordinating team, as well as our EU officers who are really, really interested in your activity. I remember in our last meeting with the EU, they expressed great interest in youth empowerment and training. And they actually encourage us to push forward the agenda of um, building the capacity of our youth. So I would say that you are really doing a great job, that even the EU has recognized this great job that you are doing. So we want to encourage you to keep pushing forward. And I want to just remind you that the sky is only the starting point. And I hope that in few years to come, your operation and impact will grow beyond East Africa to truly continental, expanding across um, West, Central, and Southern Africa with the offices in many countries. So I'll say keep up the excellent work. And then back to the innovators and entrepreneurs, I want to congratulate all of you for successfully completing this training program and for demonstrating a strong commitment and passion to promoting sustainable food and nutrition security, as well as improving livelihoods across Africa. I also encourage you to keep the fire burning, apply the knowledge and the insights that you have gained to contribute meaningfully to a better African society. I want to also encourage you to keep dreaming big. And I always tell people that eagles don't flock with chickens. So you are eagles. So you need to flock with eagles. And eagles have one of the greatest visions among all animals. They see far. So I want you to always see the bigger picture. Don't dream big. Always go for the big dreams and always aim for the best. to unlock your potential. And then remember that nothing in this world will change. Nothing in this world will change. Also, nothing will change in your lives unless you initiate change in yourself. So, unless you change yourself, nothing will ever change. So, this is something that I want you to live with. And Africa is also a continent rich with full potential from social, economic, and technological. So tapping into this opportunity requires open-mindedness, curiosity, and willingness to embrace new ideas. One of my principles that I've lived with, that wherever I go with empty cup. What do I mean by empty cup? It's basically, you know, just being humble and then open your mind to learn new things. There's no ending to learning. Learning is a continuous process. It's a day-to-day affairs. So wherever that you go, just put aside whatever that you know and then embrace yourself with new experience and with new knowledge. When you surround yourself with forward thinking individuals, you gain access to fresh perspective, valuable insights, innovative solutions. So associate yourself with great minds, people who will challenge you, people who will inspire you, those who will push you to grow. And together, we can unlock Africa's immense potential and contribute to transformative changes across communities, industries, and nations. So I would say just keep striving for the excellence. Take your future into your own hands. Remember that your past serves as an experience you have today. Use that experience to transform your life. And that transformation begins from your mind. So, all the trainings that you have acquired, this is the time for you to make the difference. This is a time for you to make the difference in the society as well as making the difference in your own life. Sometimes we look at the systems around us. We look at the government, we look at our parents, we look at our friends, our educational system, and then we begin to complain that all these are not working and using them as an excuses and also as barrier to our growth. But if we take our future, our destiny into our own hands, we will have a different perspective. The system around us, the people around us wouldn't be a barrier. All that we could see will be opportunity to cause change. So what I will encourage you is that be a student all the time. That is one of my principles. That wherever that I go, I'm always a student. Be a student. Fortunately, we have the digital world. You can learn whatever that you want to learn, and FSPN has also created a great opportunity and platform for you. So leverage on this and develop yourself. So there's something little that I want to encourage. I want to leave you with, and then lastly, whoever that you meet, social network is extremely important. No matter what the person, you may meet someone who is a janitor today. Tomorrow, that person could be a CEO. So whoever that you meet, try as much as possible, be respectful, and whatever that you can do to help that person improve their lives, do that. So this is just by the way. So now I'm moving on to my main message: how Healthy Diet for Africa is changing lives from research to our tables. So here I want to just remind us of what Healthy Diet for Africa stands, and then highlight few strategies that we are using, and then I will move on to telling you a little bit about our achievement. I'm not going to be long. I'll be very brief, so just bear with me. So as you all are aware, malnutrition and unemployment remain major barriers to economic growth and development in Africa. So the goal of Healthy Diet for Africa is basically to use the potential of food system diversification to fight malnutrition and to strengthen food and nutrition security across 8 African countries, as you are aware, namely Kenya, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Benin, Nigeria, Liberia, Cameroon, and Uganda. So we are working in West Africa, Central Africa, and East Africa. So you could see the broader scope of this project. So the overall aim of this project is basically to establish diversified food systems in these countries. We believe that by diversifying various components of the food chain, we expect to improve nutritional health outcomes whilst promoting social, economic, and ecological benefits throughout the continent. And unlike many other projects that I've participated and also other projects that you may be aware, I'm talking about academic projects. The uniqueness of Healthy Diet for Africa lies in its strong and deliberate interaction between science and practice, that is, between research and policy. So the project does not stop generating scientific evidence, but it goes a step further by ensuring that this knowledge is translated into actionable real-world solutions. So through the living lab approach, research insights are transformed into practical interventions such as capacity building trainings, like the ones that you've just undergone through, community driven innovation, evidence informed policy adjustment. So, this bridge between research and implementation strengthens the local food system in a holistic manner. So, the scientific findings inform policies, and policy support practice, and practice provides feedback for further scientific refinement. As a result, Healthy Diet for Africa creates a continuous cycle of learning, innovation, and improvement, making its impact both sustainable and scalable across diverse contexts. So I want to just highlight just few achievements of this project. And um, as Arthur has mentioned some of the achievements by FSPN. I just want to expand on it to the broader project. These are just few, and this is even in relation to our achievement last year. So combining last year and this year, you could see that we have this project is really doing well. So far we've developed new healthy new innovative healthy food products using indigenous foods. The project has also developed and identified more than 60 healthy diet innovation packages, which are being currently promoted in living labs across the 8 African countries, including Kenya. Vegetable gardens have also been established in schools and orphanages to supply healthy foods to their canteens across these 8 African countries. Last year alone, over 2,000 youth and women were trained across Africa, the 8 countries that the project is focusing on sustainable food systems innovations. At the moment, we are also supporting the training of over 50 students comprising of 20 PhD candidates and also 30 MSc candidates. A nutritional guide for workers has been developed for Ivorian government to promote health, well-being, and productivity among Ivorian workers. And in the 8 African countries, including Kenya, many entrepreneurs and innovators have been trained and supported to start their own businesses, helping them to reduce unemployment rates. And then lastly, a recipe book is currently being developed in Kenya by Kenyatta University in collaboration with FSPN and other partners, just to support the promotion of sustainable eating habits. So this is just to highlight just few achievements in a broader context of this project. So coming to my conclusion, I will say that I would like to say that the Healthy Diet for Africa Consortium is truly proud of each one of you. Your dedication, your enthusiasm, the commitment to creating a better and more secured Africa are deeply appreciated. And we encourage you to step out with confidence and be the agent of change in your communities and in your countries. The knowledge, the skills, and the experiences that you have gained through this program are powerful tools. Use them boldly. Continue to innovate, collaborate, inspire others. And remember that meaningful transformation begins with individuals who are willing to act. So just go out there and make the difference. And remember, Africa is counting on you. So this brings me to the end of my speech. So I want to say thank you to everyone for being patient with me. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of the program. Back to you, Hamis.
Oh, well. Thank you so much, Dr. Emmanuel. I think that was a great one. Africa is counting on all of us. So thank you so much. So, ladies and gentlemen, after these great presentations from our great two leaders, I think we can continue this conversation further through their social media platforms. They are all available in LinkedIn, so you can check Calvin Sotieno and also Emmanuel Danka on LinkedIn. And I'm telling you, you'll never regret following them, interacting with them, and learn from whatever they're doing. So thank you so much for your presentations, and we've really learned and enjoyed. Oh yeah, back to the next program is as FSPN and everyone, we believe in evidence-based strategies, and through that, we are proud to be making some impact on the ground. And today, we are going to have our one and only Judy Mwende, who she has been working tirelessly with FSPN, learning, and of course, graduated from Cohort 1. And today, she is here joining the cause. Want to share and learn her journey with us as inspirational, and believe that if she made it, we can also make it. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's invite Judy Mwende, a CEO at Ustawi Foods Limited. So, Judy Mwende, the floor is yours. Ben, please confirm if we have Judy.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Judy.
Yes, I'm in. I'm sorry. I think the network, I have some issues with network. Yes, I'm in.
Oh, well, the floor is yours. Welcome.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Wait a minute. I put my camera on. These are new platforms, so we are trying to adopt. I'm so sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yes, Judy, we can hear you loudly and clear.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, we can see you. And
Okay, my name is Judy Mwende. Okay, can I continue? Yes. My name is Judy Mwende. I'm the CEO and the founder of
You are breaking.
Ustawi Foods.
Not getting you.
Hello, am I
yes, if your connectivity has some issues, you can switch off your video. Just switch off your video, then continue. Hello, Judy. You still there? Okay, so as we're waiting for Judy, maybe let's roll this to Mwangagi Albanus, who's the leader at Empire Innovation. He's also Cohort 2 innovator, and he would be happy to share with us the journey of what he's doing and the experience of the program so far. And after him, then we'll have Judy when she's back. So thank you so much, and Albanus, the floor is yours.
Okay, good morning. Hello, are you getting me? Hello.
Yes,
Yes.
Albanus.
Yes.
Yes,
Continue.
you're getting you loud and clear.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right. All right. That is good. As you have heard, I'm Mwanganga Albanus, CEO and co-founder of Empire Innovations. Empire Innovation, we do specialize with the fabrication and innovation of different kinds of machines. That is threshers and also some other implement. So Empire Innovation, we started in 2022, but when we started in 2022, we had a very big challenge because I myself I had no any idea of the business. So I tried different parts to engage different people to get some aspect on how business transactions can be done. Remember, I had an engineering skills, but the problem was how can I do the business? Then all of a sudden I learned on SPN, partnered with HealthyDiets4Africa. And then here we learned a lot on business as far as business registration, because by that time I had no any idea if the business can be registered, if the business can be, person can have a branding, person can have a patent. So all of a sudden I ran much from the program on training on how someone can do business branding, can do business registration, and then I find myself that I'm in a right track. Then I patent all my product via the SPN. That was a great job for you. Congrats, SPN. From there, now I realize now I have to do commercial in the business and also to bring what idea back to the ground and bring him back to the society. Our people were happy on my product because in post office, we came to realize the biggest element which is killing us is the post office and mechanization, because there are people depend on mechanization, but what they are doing, the mechanization is not there. If they need the mechanization, they have to get it from abroad, of which from abroad it is very expensive. These are the rural community. They can't afford 300,000. That is a Kenyan money. So they found it is a very easy thing, doesn't need much skills. It is something which is they're familiar with. Then all of a sudden, I was able to recruit 19 youth in my company, and then we were able to interact and train them on how to use the machine. Some, as we talk now, I've already trained them and they started their own businesses. That is a good track. Also, farmers, there are some farmers in arid areas across the Makueni, that is the lower eastern side of Kenya. They have also adopted growing drought-tolerant crop through the initiative of my business. If it was not the training that I get from SPN, I couldn't be able now to know how can I handle the customer, how can I get the customer, because I was not aware of how can I get the target customer, who is my target customer. But after getting the training on how these things should be done, so I'll be able to know, oh, this is my customer.
We can't get you.
This is how I should treat my machine to do it.
Mr. Albanus, if you're talking, then we can't hear you. Could be some internet.
Am I okay?
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, now you're back. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Albanus.
So, through my efforts in post-harvest and bringing impact to the community, and also training them on how to improve food production and the processes, I was selected via SPN, through SPN via HealthyDiets4Africa to represent the country or the youth innovator in Cote d'Ivoire. So whereby we were going to, in Cote d'Ivoire, we were to be trained on how to fabricate hybrid solar gas dryer. It was a very big joy to us, because here in our country, a lot of things happen. Remember, there are some people in Canada dying because of malnutrition. But when you go to some area in upland in Kenya, we find that the food is roasting there. So what is the process? So someone can do, if I fabricated a dryer and train the people in upland, they can dry the food and package it, then sell to those people in Turkana at a low cost, of which is something which is a very good initiative. So congrats for that one. I have very hingered, and I will do it and screen and spread the technology to our country and as well as the East Africa. Back to the business, what we're trying to do is to also to extend our skills to the marginalized part. There are some areas which have not been, they have not came up to recognize that we have mechanization. So it's to train them on how to use it, such that African we can produce. Here Kenya, we can produce. Issue of food insecurity start with you and me. So if we teach and train our people on how to do it, it can be a big joy. Lastly, for us as a youth, this is our prayer that through peer learning outside the country or inside the country, that is interaction, will help us much more to understand us. What is the problem that is affecting the other hand? How can my business be attached to the other hand? Can I borrow idea from the other hand and how to exact here? That will be a very big joy for our country. Thank you. That is the end of my presentation. Back to you, Amiz.
Thank you so much, Albanus, for a great story, for your journey. It is really, really inspiring, and we as FSPN, we're so proud of the impact that we've played and the role that we've played into your journey. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Judy back. So, Judy, we can use 3 remaining minutes to complete your presentation.
Hi everyone, my name is Suji Mwende Mutunga. I'm the CEO and the founder of Ustawi Foods. I'm so sorry about the network issues, but I've now sorted it out. I started my camp Ustawi Foods as an idea, being a food scientist. My background is in food science and nutrition. So I started like research, and from there I knew I wanted to solve the issue of malnutrition, not only not only in Kenya but also across Africa, knowing that malnutrition is an issue that is affecting us as Africans. So through that, I started like doing the helping the master students to do their research within different parts of Kenya. And I was interested in the eastern part of Kenya, where I come from. So throughout the campus, I had this idea of coming up with these nutritious flags to help kick malnutrition. Fast forward, I cleared the campus and I didn't know how to do business. I didn't know where to start and how to do it. So I saw this advertisement from SPN that I was among the first cohort, and I applied and I was successful onboarded on it. So through the training of SPN, I've been able to teach in different places like Founders Factory, Gain, and even gotten the awards from it through the training of SPN. And also through that, I've been able to present my idea and even given a national award as a national hero through my innovations as using orange sweet potato to come up with nutritious flours to to address the issue of vitamin A deficiency. So I'm very grateful for the support that I've been able to grow from just an ideation now to like fully now running a fully operational company through the FSPN. And I believe that this idea is not just from the start, like it's not just a Kenyan brand, but I'm really pushing it even to the other parts of Africa. So, and I know even through the support, even the post support that I also receive from FSPN, it's a good thing. And the good thing is through this is the mentorship is still going down even to the other people and mentoring even other people within the university that are still doing the same course and showing them it's possible, like to come up with these nutritious foods to help us in kicking malnutrition in our region. So so that is it. And I'm very grateful. And to everyone who is graduating today, I want to tell you it is possible. Believe in yourself and go for it. Let no one discourage you that it is not possible. Everything is possible if you believe in yourself. And I can't wait to meet so many people who have passed through the FSPN program within after the 5 years, and we are celebrating successful businesses that are helping and doing the and helping and how can I put it, helping and also like trying to solve the real problem of malnutrition in our country and even outside the country, and coming up with successful businesses that are story to tell even after the program has ended of health diets. But now our businesses will be there to be traced and telling the story of how the impact story of health diets and FSPN that have done to young businesses and even young youth that are still growing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Judy. We, as FSPN, also super proud of your massive achievements. And in your expansion, please don't forget to expand to Tanzania, and we would love to test your products as well here, because I remember I tested it there and they were super lovely. And this is the encouragement to everyone, to the innovators, that it is very possible, and let us all be the change that we want to see. So that was great. So thank you, Judith and Albanus. We are excited to have you, and thank you for sharing your stories. Rolling to the next program, which is now the program Way Forward. And now I would love to bring back again Mr. Arthur Wamani to share with us program outcomes in Way Forward, and later on having our comms lead, Mr. Ben, for CVH presentation. Mr. Arthur, the floor is yours, please.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Hamis. Thank you so much, Judy and Albanus. Of course, we've had the experience they've had with FSPN. And so mine is just to tell us then what are the next steps. So first, you've had this graduation. It's just a confirmation that you have gone through the boot camp, but today now you have the skills and the knowledge on how you can bring your business into becoming investor ready. But it is not the end of FSPN interacting with you. You see, Judy was a cohort 1, and up to today, we are still interacting with them. So what I can say, you also heard from Emmanuel how the HealthyDiets4Africa is in so many African countries, Western Africa, Central Africa, and Kenya. You also heard that last year alone, we had more than 2,000 agri-innovators trained in Africa alone. So you can imagine us here, we are reporting for this year, it is 99, and the whole of Africa, it is 2,000. So it is quite a big project, and we are saying it is going all the way up to 2028. Tentatively, the project end date for this particular project. So then, what is the next step? So the next step today after graduation, we are talking about the ready-to-scale innovations. So Judy and Albanus has shared the experience. Albanus was able even to get an opportunity to go and learn about how this can be fabricated. These are international opportunities. And these opportunities will only come your way once you have a business that is ready to scale. So the next steps, one, we have innovators who we took some pictures from, about 17 of them. We really want to be grateful, and we really want to appreciate, your patience that you are able to give us those pictures. So this was part of our due diligence. And part of our due diligence, like I mentioned, the project is quite a huge project with so many other different partners from Europe to Africa. And the main agenda of this particular intervention, for example, like you heard Dr. Manuel say, is that to be able to connect research and implementation, and in that also to be able to solve the issue of unemployment. So how do we solve the issue of unemployment? To be able to support innovations to scale up and become larger, competitive, and be able even to expand their capability of employing other people. So mentorship programs, we have Judy here, we have Albanus here. They are already running businesses which are competitive in the market. We can be able to support innovators from Cohort 2 who want to scale their innovation to a scale that they can be profitable and competitive in the market. Albanus and Judy are just an example. We have others who are practicing. We have a network of partners from Kenyatta University, all partners. We have so many other partners who have opportunities to support you from one point to the other, and then you can leverage these partners of ours when opportunities arise in those institutions to also learn and get to know more about this one. Hire us at FSPN. We have taken you the program, the boot camp, the theoretical part of it. Now it is in the practical part of it. We have expertise amongst ourselves, and it's a team that is made of professionals from different backgrounds with experience. When you have, you need, for example, fundraising, you may need someone in fundraising, you may need someone in branding. We have this expertise within our team. You can always come back to us and leverage our expertise and be assured that you become investor ready and quite competitive in the market. But also mentioning this is we are better to serve you when you have a product that is ready to be scaled up. We can start from a point when you have a product, because even as I mentioned, to be able to support you to become investor ready, we have another partner later on in the project who will be able to support these innovators access investor funding. For you to access investor funding, you must be able to be investor ready, and that is where the part of due diligence come in. We always request our innovators, and even for the cohorts too, we'll continue working with you and requesting you to give us an update of where your business is, how you are doing. This information is meant to also support us. And when opportunities come, like you have the projects going up to 2028, and opportunities will come. And when the opportunities come, we look at our database and we see who is the best candidate for this opportunity. Like the opportunity came to have a fabricator be trained on fabrication. That's why we selected Albanus. If we did not have the information on Albanus, then he may not have been able to attend that particular training and those opportunities. That's why we continue to request that you support us with the due diligence. And when the project is maturing, like you've heard Emmanuel has said, we have had developed products that are now being scaled in the living labs. Even here in Kenya today, I can confirm that we've received some innovations from our partners in Africa, and we are currently running a test in our living lab to see how these innovations are. You are going to be the first priority if you want to scale these innovations, and we want to use our innovators to have these innovations have the last mile. We'll go back to our database and see who is the best innovator to be able to scale these particular innovations. So there will also be other opportunities, and I just want to mention that it is quite a competitive project, like you mentioned. Imagine 2,000 in 1 year. So by the end of the project, you can imagine, assuming that we're going to train 2,000 every year, by the end of the 6 years, we're going to have 12,000. So you, as part of the 12,000, are you competitive to be able to land these opportunities? And we know the expectations, like we mentioned, that innovators are going to be supported to become investor ready and even supported to start their own businesses. Then these are very competitive opportunities, and some of them are not only coming from FSPN, but it's coming from a network of partners that we have, about 19 partners, and even beyond HealthyDiets4Africa, FSPN has a lot of other partners and projects, and it is the innovators that we have that we always leverage and reach out to. So we will continue working with you. We will continue reaching out. We will have an opportunity to be inviting most of the innovators to some of our workshops to exhibit their product and pitch their products to consumers, to researchers, uh, to potential investors. We'll be able to work with you when opportunities come to be able to fundraise together and see how we can best support our innovations going forward. So, like I mentioned, today is a confirmation that you have gone through the program. I want to reiterate again that it was not by chance that we took you through the program. It was a starting point, and this graduation is a confirmation that we have gone through the program. Going forward, as the project continue to yield output, and this output will need drivers, we will continue to leverage those who have relied on our training, and we can see impacts and how this one has transformed your business, and this we can capture through the due diligence. And so going forward, we'll continue to leverage you and to support you and to mentor you, and also when opportunities arise, you are going to be the very first line of innovators to 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 consider. So thank you very much. Back to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Arthur. That was very, very clear, and we appreciate you sharing all that. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome our communication lead, Mr. Ben Isiaho, who's going to take us through a very interesting part, which of course that is community virtual hub. Ben, the floor is yours.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Hamis. Allow me to share the screen. So I'm going to take us through the new phase. I can say the current phase for the CVH. We have been doing serious updates and trying to improve the functionality of this platform. And you can attest that we are using the CVH to hold this session. So on the screen, this is how it looks like currently. This is a homepage where it has some contents around the courses. Here you can see a slider for our partners. So this platform will be used by HD4A and another project which is in EcoFood. So here we have our pool of partners whom we are working with in the project. This section will be displaying popular courses which you can take, and of course here we are listing here our trainers, and for HD4A, for these are our trainers that you have been interacting with in the courses during when we were doing the courses, as well as the mentorship program. Of course, that is on the homepage. This is the footer as our contact details here. Then here on this page, here you'll be able to see the courses, and you can be able to sort them by categories, if you want to see all of them or just select a specific category, you're able to do that. Then here it's about us, just information if you want to learn about the mission of the CV and what it intends to achieve, who are the target users. You will be able to this information here, and also the projects that will be hosting their courses. Here you'll be able to see or access courses which are linked to healthy diets for Africa alone. Also, if you want to see other courses, you'll be able to see here the other courses. Yeah, so here you can sign up. It is a one-time sign up. If you already have created your account, you'll be able to be signing in. Then you'll be able to access all the the courses, and you'll have your account. Maybe I can try to join in one of the courses, and you see how it looks like. This is just a brief description of the course. Then here are the modules. So it is a free course, meaning you'll not be required to pay. If it's a paid course, it will be indicated here the price. But for the courses within our projects, they are free. So when you click enroll, you'll be able to fill in your details, email, and password. And through that, you'll be able to access all the courses and take a course. So upon completion of a course, you receive a certificate. It is auto-generated, the certificate. And going forward, we will be organizing more of live courses as well from other project components with regards to food certification, food safety. So this platform allows you to take self-paced course. So if we will be uploading all the materials from our mentorship programs, so that in case you missed something, you'll be able to do a self-paced learning. Yes, thank you. Back to you, Hamis.
Awesome, Mr. Ben. That is great. We are so happy to share with the world our innovation. It's indeed CVH is going to be the next big thing. So thank you so much for taking us through. Now after that, I'm inviting the floor. If there's any question, comment, or anything that you'd love to share, then the floor is open. There's a question in the chat, whether there's going to be certificates. Mr. Arthur Oben will respond to that.
Yes, thank you, Ms. I can confirm that we'll be sharing the certificates. The certificates are ready, already been signed, so we'll be sharing certificates within the week to all the participants who took part in the bootcamp. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for that. If there's any question, please. All right. So I'm counting the silence as no questions, and that is great. Okay. So after that, then the next session was closing remarks. We can have a vote of thanks from participants. Anyone to volunteer from the participants would love to extend a vote of thanks. Brian.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. On behalf of the cohort 2 people, trainers, we want to say thank you so much for the training that we received, especially on the entrepreneurship and mentorship. Everything that we went through. On my side, I'm trying to make it a habit of what we trained on, thinking beyond the outside the box, and it has really helped me on my business. And I just want to say a big thank you to CVH and the entire FSPN community. That was great, and thank you from our hearts. Thank you again. Yes.
Thank you so much, Brian, for that. We, as FSPN, also are very proud to all the innovators and for the entire moment we've been together. This is not a closing remark. This is a point where we just pause and celebrate the achievement. A lot are to come. We are looking forward to share a lot with you. Every opportunity that is cutting across, and of course, visiting and mentorship is going to take over throughout. So what we are reminding you is we need to practice every learning, because without doing so, then what we have learned will not make any significant change. As I was mentioning during the presentations, during the lectures, is that FSPN has an open door policy, and that is still the case. So our doors are open anytime, any moment. Feel free to reach out, and
Sorry, Amis, we can't get you. I don't know that it's yes. Can you get me?
Get you. Yes.
Thank you. I think we've lost Hamis for a minute. So, as he's preparing to come back, see there was a question which was raised, and can we request for a specific training like value addition? So yes, like I mentioned, now we are going to be supporting tailored. So if you have any request, you can always reach out to us. We'll be able to support at business level, at individual level through mentorship. So we are also going, like Ben has presented the CVH. The CVH is a tool that we are looking at to continue interaction. We are going to continue developing modules. Under this project, we also have a component of food safety awareness creation. And some of the courses are going to look at the issues of mycotoxins, heavy metals, acrylamides, and all these food safety are very important to agri-innovators because they will affect the products that you're developing at one point or the other. So you can leverage the CVH to undertake these courses and any other course that you would like to be able to support it in. You're always welcome to join us. So I think we have lost Hamis. So like I mentioned, again, we really want, we request So I think there's quite a number of questions. Sorry, I have not seen this one. So I see Kevin, how can we use partners in this program for social plus or our ventures? So, like I said, opportunities are always going to come, and there's a lot of partners in the program working the different components of healthy diet. And even within the project, there are so many other partners. And when you reach across to us, we'll be more than happy to introduce you to any other partner that you'll be interested in. And then from there, we can start having bilateral conversation on how you will be leveraging the partner to support you. Yes. So Lazarus is giving the appreciation. Thank you, Lazarus. So thank you so much. So thank you so much for joining. We'll be able to share the certificates within the next few coming days, and then we'll also be able to continue coordinating. We'll be able to send you due diligence every now and then to just hear from you and how you are doing. So thank you so much, and wish you a very wonderful afternoon. Thank you. Hamis, you're back, eh? Sorry, I took the opportunity to really shine with the platform. So kindly, back to you to have the final word. Sorry for that. Sorry. So the system is still undergoing development. So you can even see in the dashboard, we are only showing the 8 attendees, but we have more than 30, 40. I think almost 70. But it is something that we are working on, and next time we'll be able to see everyone who is attending. So thank you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Sorry for that. I want to take this opportunity to appreciate you for attending this ceremony and picking from Arthur this brings us to the end of this ceremony. I think we have tried our best to stay within the allocated time, which was 1 hour 30 minutes, though we have extended by 10 minutes. So on behalf of FSPN, and I want to appreciate and send my sincere gratitude to you for making this event possible through your participation. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your day. You can leave at your own pleasure. Thank you.